Hi everyone, my name is Saida and today I'm going to be talking about Ramadan. A disclaimer before I start, I am from Bangladesh and I speak Dhaka Bangla, so the words I use and the experiences I share may not be the same for everyone across the world, which is perfectly fine. This is just me and my family's cultural experience with Ramadan. So first, what is Ramadan? Ramadan is a holy month for Muslims across the entire world where we fast for 29 to 30 days. When is Ramadan? Ramadan is at a different time every year because we use the lunar calendar. So just because it was in May last year does not mean it will fall in May this year. So it can be earlier or later in the year depending on the calendar. And what I've always been taught about Ramadan is that it's not only about fasting, but it's also about abstaining from any negative behavior. So it's supposed to break any bad habits you have, and it's also about having solidarity with those who are less fortunate. So people who do not have access to food and water all the time. So having solidarity with those people, knowing the pain that they face, and also just giving back if you're able to. So now I'm going to take you through a full day of Ramadan for me and my family. So we start off with waking up before sunrise. Right now, that means 3:30. And we enjoy the meal of sehri or suhoor in other areas. So it is the meal you eat before you start fasting for the day. There's a picture right here of what's a typical sehri for me and my family would look like. We usually eat some rice, meat, vegetables, and plenty of water. We want to stay nourished for the day. And yeah, so that's what we eat for sehri. And then we would do our morning prayers and take a nap and carry on with our day. So after we have woken up and ready for the day, we will continue fasting. So that means no water from sun up to sundown and no food either. And it's not just that, it's behaving well. So it's no lies or anything negative, no spreading rumors, or anything that would be considered a bad habit like smoking, drinking. You cannot do any of that. So it's abstaining from all of that, because if you don't, your fast will actually be broken. But a fun fact is actually if you accidentally slip up, so let's say you swear and you're not supposed to swear during Ramadan, but you accidentally do and you realize and you stop, your fast is perfectly fine. It's the same with food and water. If you forget you're fasting and you slip up, if you realize that and you stop right away, your fast is still intact. After a long day of fasting and trying to be as positive as you possibly can and spreading love and giving back, you start getting ready for iftar, which is getting close to sundown. You start preparing a meal. After it is sundown, you can enjoy iftar. There's a picture of iftar right here that we would usually have, and it is a meal that you eat when you break your fast. And you eat that right when the sun goes down. The usual thing to break your fast with is eating a date, because that's what our prophet did, so it's traditional to do that, and drink some water. So everyone eats different foods for iftar. It's usually kind of unhealthy traditional foods, so we have a lot of fried food. My mom makes something called piaji, which is mashed chickpeas with spices and a lot of onion, and they're fried and they're delicious. There's a lot of fried food, but my family also tries to eat some healthy food as well. After you have broken your fast, you are free to eat as much or as little as possible. My family would usually have dinner in between iftar and sehri just to make sure that we have enough food in our system to continue fasting for the next day. But it's completely your choice how much or how little you want to eat. So after Ramadan is over, the first day after Ramadan is called Eid al-Fitr. It is a day of celebration for Muslims all across the entire world. So on Eid, what we do is celebrate. We dress up, we cook a huge feast. I will insert a picture of a feast right here, as you don't have to fast anymore. We eat a lot. My mom makes all types of meats, seafoods, a lot of rice, and a lot of sweets. We actually have to share the food with everyone. So we don't just eat for our family, we make food for our neighbors, for our extended family, friends, and especially the needy. Ramadan, again, is a month of giving and appreciating what we have, and also standing in solidarity with those who are less fortunate. So if we are fortunate enough, we definitely try to give back. My family will donate money and clothes to my village in Bangladesh for those who don't have the food or don't have new clothes for Eid. And we just try to, be as generous as we possibly can. We also give gifts to each other as well. the traditional greeting on the day of Eid is Eid Mubarak. So if you know anyone who celebrates Ramadan or Eid, please make sure to say that to them. I hope you guys learned something new about Ramadan and my culture. Thank you for listening, and Ramadan Kareem to anyone who's fasting right now.